Do what sucks. It's not the fancy, comfortable, or easy things that make you strong. It's not the moments where you feel ready, confident, or inspired. It's the moments where everything inside you screams no, and yet you still move forward. The path to growth has never been paved with comfort. The path to transformation has always been carved by those who willingly chose to do what others avoid. Doing what sucks is the foundation of greatness, because it forces you into the place where strength is built, character is formed, and resilience is forged. Think about it. Every single time you avoided the difficult task, you gave up a chance to grow. Every single time you listened to the voice that told you to stay in bed, to skip the workout, to put off the hard work, you strengthened your weakness. The mind learns what you allow it to learn. If you give it the habit of escaping discomfort, it will master the art of quitting. If you teach it to stand in discomfort, it will master the art of persistence. That's why you must do what sucks. When you push through the things you hate, you start to break the chains that hold you back. Your body doesn't want to sweat, but sweat is where strength is born. Your mind doesn't want to struggle, but struggle is where wisdom is born. Your heart doesn't want to suffer, but suffering is where courage is born. The things that feel unbearable are the exact things that make you unbreakable. Many people wait for motivation. They say, "I'll start when I feel ready. I'll do it when I feel inspired." But the truth is, the feeling never comes when you wait. You don't get strong by waiting for the right day. You get strong by doing what sucks even when every fiber of your being wants to stop. You build discipline when you show up without excuses, when you decide that how you feel is irrelevant. Discipline means you do it anyway. Imagine yourself in the future, looking back on your life. Do you think you will be proud of the times you chose comfort, or the times you chose struggle? No one builds a legacy by staying comfortable. No one writes their story by always taking the easy way. The people who change, the people who grow, the people who become extraordinary are the ones who leaned into the pain, who embraced the boring, who pushed through the ugly, who did what sucked. Doing what sucks doesn't mean you love the pain. It means you love the result enough to endure the pain. It means you love the person you are becoming so much that you're willing to suffer for it. Growth is never free. Success never comes without a cost. And the cost is discomfort. The cost is sweat. The cost is long days of grinding when no one claps for you, no one sees you, and no one believes in you. That's why most people quit, because they think comfort is the prize. But comfort is the trap. Every time you do what sucks, you prove to yourself that you are stronger than your excuses. You silence the voice of weakness. You take back control of your own destiny. Think about the runner who keeps running after their lungs burn. Think about the student who keeps studying after their mind is exhausted. Think about the worker who keeps grinding when their energy is gone. These are not superhuman people. They are ordinary people who chose to do what sucked, and in doing so, they became extraordinary. There will always be moments in life where quitting seems easier. There will always be the temptation to stop, to say it's too hard, too boring, too painful. But the very fact that it feels that way is the reason you must keep going. You cannot grow if you are not stretched. You cannot transform if you are not tested. You cannot become if you are not broken down and rebuilt. Doing what sucks is the very process that reshapes you from the inside out. Ask yourself this. How do you expect to handle life's storms if you can't handle small discomforts? How do you expect to chase big dreams if you can't endure small struggles? The little choices prepare you for the big battles. Every time you do the small thing that sucks, you train yourself for the larger fight. When you wake up early instead of sleeping in, you are training discipline. When you push through one more rep at the gym, you are training resilience. When you sit down to work when you feel uninspired, you are training consistency. These little choices are like drops of water. They don't seem like much, but over time they carve valleys. They shape mountains. They build rivers of strength inside you. The greatest enemy you face is not outside. It is inside. It's the whisper that says, "Stop." It's the excuse that says tomorrow. It's the weakness that says, I can't. Doing what sucks is how you defeat that enemy. Every time you act against your comfort, you kill a piece of that weakness. Every time you move when you don't want to move, you silence that voice. You cannot negotiate with weakness. You must destroy it. And the only weapon you have is discipline. The only path is doing what sucks until it becomes who you are. There will be people who tell you that life should be easy. They will tell you to find balance, to avoid stress, to avoid struggle. But these people are not living. They are surviving. They are existing in a bubble that feels safe but produces nothing. Greatness is not born in ease. It is born in fire, and fire always burns. You cannot become more without being tested. You cannot expand without being broken open. You cannot rise without carrying weight. Doing what sucks is not punishment. It is the doorway to transformation. Every time you suffer and keep moving, you are building the future version of yourself. That version of you, stronger, wiser, more resilient, is waiting. But you will never meet them if you stay where it is comfortable. You meet them only by going through the discomfort, by choosing the harder path, by saying yes to the things that everyone else avoids. You meet your true self when you do what sucks. So the next time you are faced with a choice, remember this. The easy path will never change you. The hard path will always shape you. Choose the task that sucks because it is the task that matters. Choose the grind that feels endless because it is the grind that builds endurance. Choose the struggle that feels unbearable because it is the struggle that makes you unbreakable. Doing what sucks is not about pain for the sake of pain. It is about freedom. It is about mastery. It is about reclaiming your power. Every moment of discomfort is fuel. Every repetition of struggle is energy. Every choice to move forward despite resistance is intention made real. Intention creates energy. Energy creates transformation. And transformation creates a life worth living. Do not wait for inspiration. Do not wait for the right time. The right time will never come. You are the right time. You are the intention. You are the energy. And if you want to build a future that makes you proud, start by doing what sucks today. Tomorrow will not care about your excuses. Tomorrow will only care about what you did when it was hard. You may not love the process. You may hate the sweat. You may resent the grind. But one day you will love who you have become because of it. One day, the pain will be worth it. One day, you will look back and realize that the moments you hated were the moments that saved you. They were the moments that shaped you into the person who could achieve, endure, and inspire. So stop waiting. Stop complaining. Stop wishing it were easier. Instead, decide to be stronger. Decide to lean into the discomfort. Decide to take the path that sucks. Because that path, the one no one wants to walk, is the path that leads to greatness. Do what sucks, and you will discover that nothing can break you, nothing can stop you, and nothing can keep you from becoming everything you were meant to be.